Time now for another CTV Sports presentation. East China High School Sports is presented by Magna, magna.com/careers, with support from LaFontaine Chevy, Buick GMC, where you get the family feel, by Murphy Inn Hotel and Restaurant, by St. Clair Ace Hardware, by LaFontaine Ford, where you get the family feel, and by North Star Bank, North Star guiding the way, and by CTV Community TV for Marine City and St. Clair. Now let's join our announcers for East China High School sports action.
It was a blue one that popped, by the way.
Welcome to CTV TV Communities TV's coverage of East China High School sports. I'm Jim Jones, along with Zara Sullivan, and we will be covering the high school soccer game between Port Huron High School and St. Clair High School. It's a beautiful day out here, maybe a little bit warm. It's about 80 degrees at game time. For September 29th, that is quite a warm day. We weren't probably expecting it this late in the season. Game hasn't started. It was parents' night tonight, and the parents were escorting or had the players escorted out of the field by their parents. It was kind of a very exciting night, a little bit of a festive beginning to this game. I want to thank Zara for being here with me tonight. And Zara, what are your thoughts on tonight's game?
I definitely think it's going to be a big one for these seniors. I know it's one of their last home games. I know they'll get to play again at home next week, but it's still their last home game officially, so it'll definitely be emotional.
Yeah, next week we've got the inter-school district rivalry between Marine City High School and St. Clair High School playing for the Burns Trophy. That Burns Trophy has been in existence now for probably about 25 years or so, and that'll be an exciting night between the two schools. Players just had the flip of the coin. Game should be starting here just momentarily. As I said, it was a big night. Parents were here. For some of the seniors here, this was an opportunity to come out and thank their parents for all the sacrifice that they have given over the years, starting probably in the early stages of AYSO soccer and leading up into tonight's game.
We also have some previous players on the bench currently. I know we see at least 2 or 3 of them. So that's nice to see out there coming to support their teammates they once had.
Yes, that is a very exciting thing. I can't believe the temperature out there. It is hot with the sun. There's not a cloud in the sky. I guess if in July this was a soccer game, you'd be expecting it, but not on September 29th. It's not normally this warm this late into the season.
And that's why I remember looking back on it, looking for a concert date, trying to figure out what the weather would be like around now, and they were predicting 60s and 50s, and it's nice and sunny out here. It's definitely warm up here in the booth.
Zara, I know you play women's soccer for the St. Clair High School, and I have to say that those who play fall sports really have an advantage. I know it's not like this when you play in the springtime.
You never know. We might have some snow on the field, or it might be downpouring the entire game. Never know with spring sports.
Game just started. Port Huron was in control of the ball. It's been turned over. St. Clair just intercepted it, taking it up the field. I believe that's Ethan Bingham, senior, playing in his Parents' Night home game. Ball bounding around. Got some nice ball handling there taking place.
I will say, this late in the season, the Saints have been doing great communicating. I know we've seen it in the Marysville game. Even though they didn't get the result they wanted, they still did great communicating and just reciprocating what they wanted between their teammates. And I definitely think that'll play a role in this game.
Saints kind of took one on the chin last Friday night. They went to Marysville, and then they lost that game 3-0, I believe it was. It was a well-played first half. Marysville kind of took advantage, got a goal right within the last 30 seconds of the first half, and I think that took a little bit of wind out going into the halftime, and the Saints never were quite able to recover from that.
Definitely shows how soccer's a mental game because they were all still physically with it, just couldn't get back in the game.
Yeah, I thought the Saints played them even up that entire first half, and what was even more troubling for the Saints was that was on a free kick, if I'm not mistaken, the goal that came in, and
It was.
Yeah, that was tough. I believe that's Jared Johnson with the ball taking it up. It's taken, stolen by Port Huron.
Looks like this is going to be a Saints throw-in taken by number 14, Joshua Welser. Coming right back at him.
One of the things I think we've noted throughout the season is the maturity of the freshmen on this team. Joshua Welser has become a very vital part of this team. He's got another 3 years after this, and we're excited to see what's going to happen by the time he's a senior.
I wouldn't just say just him either. I'd say Jack Jones. I know this is his last year playing with his brother, but he still has another 3 years to go, and can't wait to see how that goes for him.
Yep, that's very exciting. Brendan Topin out there, freshman. Saints have got some real strong freshmen out there playing, and many of them in starting roles right now and putting a lot of minutes out on the field during the games. Chase Jones sends it up.
Could be an opportunity for the Saints right here. Nathan Phillips on the wing.
Go ahead, Nathan. Nathan tried to center it, just didn't quite get through.
Nathan throws it into Jack, who sends it right back at him. Nathan looks to bring it into a shot, but doesn't quite get it off in time.
To pardon ourselves here, we're both big soccer fans. We get excited when we see opportunities existing, and
keep going to cut each other off, that's for sure. Me a little more.
Oh, opportunity for Port Huron. That was a little bit of a miscue. Oh, Saints got a little bit of a break. Port Huron High School had a nice opportunity there. Just went wide to the left. A little bit of a miscue. The ball went off one of the St. Clair players' feet. I couldn't see who that was, but it landed right in front of number 6 for Port Huron High School, Stephen Bowers.
Seth did really good on that, cutting off the angle, though, making sure he couldn't get the shot off on net. Looks like it's a Saints goal kick taken by Luke Langmesser. Logan staying with it, though. Saints throw-in will be taken by number 8, Nathan Phillips, on the near side. Luke Langmesser trying to make a play on it, but can't quite get onto it.
Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for Port Huron High School. I know the Saints played Port Huron earlier in the season at Port Huron. I'm not sure. I believe the Saints did win that game. I don't know what the score was.
The score was 3-0.
3-0.
That time.
Okay. Chase Jones with the ball, dribbling through a crowd, sends it up. Nobody there for the Saints to answer. It was a good opportunity. Port Huron High School back in control. They'll kick it out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Saints.
Throw-in will be taken by number 14, Joshua Welser, looks like. Joshua looks like he's going to play it into Luke Langmesser. Just a little high.
Went over Luke's head. Taken by Port Huron High School.
And it looks like another Saints throw-in taken by Joshua Welser.
It was Bondero McCall that intercepted that ball for Port Huron High School. Joshua with another strong throw-in. Right in front of the net, opportunity for the Saints. Looks like Luke. Oh, I thought Luke was going to get a shot on goal there. Didn't quite get through. Ball back in possession of the Saints. That would be Jared Johnson over on the far east side there.
Zane looks to send it in, but doesn't quite get to one of his players. Port Huron heads it out.
Jared Johnson sent it back in, but Port Huron back in control of it.
Looks like it's going to be a Port Huron kick inside the 18, taken by number 9. Number 9 on Port Huron is Tyler Beam. He's a senior, and he's also one of their captains.
This is a very typical game for the Saints. I think what we can safely say so far in the first 6.5 minutes of the game that the Saints have really been in control of the ball most of the game. There was a little bit of a snafu down towards the other end, and there was a shot towards the goal by Port Huron. But other than that, it's been the ball's been in control of the Saints pretty much the entire first 6.5 minutes. Opportunity for the Saints. Chase Jones sending it in. There was a collision, and I think Chase is going to get called. No, not sure what the call is. I don't know that Chase knew what the call was, but looks like it'll be a Port Huron kick.
I think he just clipped a little too much of the Port Huron player when trying to run onto the ball, and ref just didn't like what he saw. Kick's going to be taken by number 9 again on Port Huron. Sends it down, but Saints end up with possession of it.
Opportunity for the Saints, but intercepted again. Port Huron's been doing a nice job. Saints are getting these running advantages towards the goal, but Port Huron has been able to cut off the angle on it. In that case, Nathan Phillips had a nice start towards the goal. Port Huron was able to catch up and cut off the angle.
Looks like the ref thinks there was offsides on that call, though.
Oh, okay. Be number 9, Tyler Beam, for Port Huron taking the kick.
Definitely showing us one of Port Huron's strong, prominent players so far in this game.
Nicely defended by Zane Sullivan. We talk about the freshmen. The sophomores are pretty strong, too, when we see Zane out there. Zane has had a great defensive year, certainly aiding the Saints in their winning record that they have.
I would say the team looks like they'll still do good even after the seniors. I know it's a sad thing to see all them go, but they do look pretty set for the next couple, at least next year. They have plenty of freshmen and sophomores who are taking the lead this early on. It's good to see.
Ethan Bingen coming off for a breather. Jack Jones goes out and takes his place. Ethan, senior on the team. Enjoyed watching Ethan over the last couple of years playing.
Saints are battling for it on the side. Looks like it's going to be a Saints throw-in taken by Joshua Wilser.
Wow, what a throw-in. Cleared everyone.
Definitely has an arm. It's always good to see defenders with a nice strong arm who can really get the ball up there. Throw-ins are something not all teams take advantage of.
Joshua threw that maybe 25, 30 yards downfield. That's a long way on a throw-in. Opportunity, Jack Jones running towards the ball. It was going to be an offside. I thought Jack was offside when that play developed, and
just off by like 5 yards there. Not too much, but still enough to get you off. Number 9 taking the kick for Port Huron here, but Saints intercept it. Port Huron still has possession of it, though.
Might have been a little bit of an offside trap on Jack there. I saw when the play developed that it looked like Jack and the Port Huron player were pretty even, but the Port Huron player quit running and let Jack get that head start a little bit out in front of everyone. And
looks like there's an offside calls for Port Huron, taken by number 16, Logan Langmesser for the Saints.
Oh, a little bit of a miscue by Port Huron. Jack Jones centers it, kicks it towards the goal. Nice. Oh, that was an opportunity for the Saints. And Nathan Phillips, I believe, got a foot on it, tried to kick it in right at the last minute there. The ball went high over the net. Nice job by multiple Saints out there, passing the ball around. Jack Jones stealing the ball in the corner, centering it. It ends up in front of Nathan Phillips, and Nathan tried to just at the last minute stuff it in and just couldn't quite get it.
Subs there for the Saints, number 24, Will Rapier coming off, and number 11, Brennan Topin coming in. Saints are fighting for it, though, down by their defensive end.
Logan Langmesser taking it up. He might make it the distance here. Wow, he put on a nice run towards the net. Oh, taken right at the last minute. Logan took it at midfield there, took it all the way in, dribbled around several of the Port Huron High School players and just couldn't quite get it in. He was cut off right at the last minute. Looks like it's going to be a corner kick for the Saints. Chase Jones taking the corner kick. I think last home game, Chase was able to arc one right into the net on a corner kick. Let's see what happens here. Nicely done, in the goal.
Nice ball by Chase Jones.
Once again, Chase put a nice arc on it.
Goal by number 2, Chase Jones.
Exciting for Chase. Chase, a senior, playing in one of his last games here at East China Field.
Chase has been one of the prominent goal scorers over the past few years. I know that'll make an impact on the Saints as the team goes on, but definitely showing his skills.
Congratulated Logan Langmesser, who really kind of initiated the possession there, and Chase is having a fine year.
Always makes a difference when it's your last.
I know we're really excited about the game coming up next week with Marine City High School.
I always think it's nice when you actually get to play them. I know for the girls, we only got to play them last year, not usually being able to play them. So it's always nice getting your competition in.
Jared Johnson centers the ball in front of Brendan Topin. I think Brendan thought he might have had a chance, and he was cut off right at the last minute. Chase Jones with a shot on goal. Ball bounding around out front. Oh, one of the St. Clair's, Jack Jones, pushed to the ground. I think this is going to be a penalty kick, perhaps. I'm not positive.
I believe so.
Jack has really had a tough season there, getting knocked down quite a few times, and he's had some calls where he thought he should have had a penalty kick or the team should have had penalty kicks, and they just didn't come to fruition. But I think this one's going to be a penalty kick for the Saints.
Looks like it's going to be taken by number 2, Chase Jones. I will say that's one disadvantage playing on varsity as a freshman. You tend to not have the size to compete against the 18-year-olds on the teams.
Chase tees it up for a shot. Always a tense position for the goalkeeper.
PKs are never the spot you want to be put in.
Chase shoots it in goal.
Goal by number 2, Chase Jones.
Now that's Gavin Corte for Port Huron High School in net there. Not really much of an opportunity to stop it. Chase put a good foot on it. I think the keeper was looking for it to go left, and the ball went right, and that's never a good combination on a penalty kick.
Penalty kicks are definitely not for goalkeepers to save. You just sort of have to make a prediction and hope that you're correct.
I want to make mention here as we go into the transition here after the goal that the East China School District will be hosting the district game number 1 at the East China Field right here on 10/8/25. That's October 8th on Wednesday night at 6 o'clock p.m. Teams to be announced, but the district game will be held here. Again, opportunity for the Saints. Again, Saints have been, Jack Jones with a shot. Just went a little bit wide to the right.
Looks like the Port Huron player just couldn't quite get it off his foot fast enough, and but Jack looked to make opportunity of it and couldn't quite get that off.
I think Jack has learned a lot from Chase over the last year. Chase being a captain on the team, Jack being the freshman brother who has certainly had some great contributions to this season, and I know that he's appreciated having his older brother being out on the field with him as he's learning this very challenging soccer role that he's been playing this year for the Saints.
And you can definitely see that with Jack playing very similar to his brother. Playing styles are very similar to each other.
And Seth White, as the keeper for the Saints, just had one roll up to him. Seth's going to give it a boot. One of the things I think we can say after we get to this part of the season, Seth can really kick that ball downfield. As a keeper, he's got a good foot on him, and that ball seems to travel a long way when he's got a goal kick.
Port Huron kicking it out with, looks like it's going to be a Saints throw-in on that side. Looks like it's going to be taken by number 17, Jared Johnson. Looks like it's going to be a foul throw, though.
Jared hasn't had many of those. Jared has a very strong throw-in.
Nope, just played it too soon. Maybe there's some subs or players not ready, but he gets another chance at it.
Yeah. Notice that Jared has taken perhaps the majority of the throw-ins this season for the Saints when he's out there, and that's because he has an excellent throw-in. Chase Jones sends it in over to Brendan Topin. Brendan battling for the ball. It's taken by Port Huron High School. Comes up to Mason Sexton. A little bit of a miscue, and Port Huron High School has possession of it. Joshua Welser trying to cut off the angle. Did a nice job deflecting that. Ball is cleared by Zane Sullivan. That's retaken by Port Huron High School.
Ball is still bounding around, but Zane's coming out for it.
What a nice play by Zane Sullivan. Great defensive play. His timing was perfect.
One thing we are noticing is looks like the Wits are going to have to pay attention to Port Huron's speed.
Chase Jones dribbling it in. Might have an opportunity for a goal. Oh, it just goes wide to the left. Wide to the left. Chase looking for a hat trick with less than 20 minutes into this game. So just missed it wide to the left, and I'm sure he's going to wish he had that shot over again.
Coming in for the Saints is number 8, Nathan Phillips, and coming out is number 17, Jared Johnson. Couple subs going in for Port Huron. No, number 6 is one of them. Number 6 is Stephen Bowers. Also looks like it's going to be a Port Huron goal kick, taken by number 9 again, Tyler Beam.
Nathan Phillips taking Jared Johnson's place out on the field. We're not going to notice much difference. We've gotten those two confused often this season because their style is almost identical. They're fast, strong, tough out there, and they both play a very strong game.
Doesn't help they're identical in looks, too.
Yeah.
Maybe Jared has more than one twin.
Joshua Welser with the throw-in. Ball bounding around. Brendan Topin trying to grab a hold of it. He's got it. Dishes it back to Chase Jones, who sends it on the other side of the field. Jack Jones running it down. It goes out of bounds. It'll be a St. Clair throw-in.
I think Port Huron's in a little bit of panic mode as they've been kicking the ball out a lot more in their defensive third instead of trying to possess it like they did earlier in the game.
Ball bounds back in. Luke Langmesser having control, heads it forward. Mason Sexton kicks it forward. Brendan Topin, just out of his reach. Port Huron grabs a hold of it, sends it back up. It's going to go out of bounds. It'll be a St. Clair throw-in. Zara, we're only 18 minutes into this game, but it certainly looks like St. Clair has maintained control of this game from almost the opening seconds of the game.
Definitely.
Chase Jones with a kick. Whoa, that was a big foot on that one. It went wide to the left.
Definitely doesn't look good for Port Huron so far in the game. I know there's still plenty of time and things can change, especially at half when you have that talk, but looking at previous records, doesn't look good for Port Huron at the moment.
We can say is both teams seem to have a good-sized bench. Probably good to have that on a day like this because it is warm out there.
Yeah. Coming in for Port Huron is Logan Oliveira, and coming out is number 5, Jason Vincent.
Port Huron just kicks it out of bounds. I'm not so sure I understood that, but it'll be a throw-in for St. Clair.
Going back to what I said earlier, definitely in panic mode.
Didn't look like there was a lot of pressure on the Port Huron player, and he just kicked it out of bounds. Chase Jones is trying to send it in. Chase with another kick. Yeah, and it scores. Chase Jones with his 3rd goal of the night.
Goal for Chase Jones.
That's number 3. Less than half of the first half gone here, and Chase has got a hat trick.
It's always nice to see, especially on senior night.
Yeah, I think what we're going to see is we're going to see a lot of the Saints getting into the game tonight, too, with this 3-0 lead. I don't want to jump too far ahead. It's only 3-0, but we're 20 minutes into the game. St. Clair has definitely dominated the first half.
Subs going in for the Saints. I know we see Henry McNabb going in for Mason Sexton.
Looks like Evan Kruger getting ready, talking to Coach Jones out there, getting some instructions. I think we're going to see Evan in the game here very quickly.
Evan's a junior this year. I know he's been improving over the last 3 years, and I definitely think we're starting to see that with the more varsity time he's been getting on the field. Looks like it's going to be a kick for Port Huron near the 40-yard line.
We have a pretty good crowd out here tonight. I think it's because it's a nice night, and the Saints are an exciting team to watch. We'll go with that also. But we've got a nice crowd out here. It is a beautiful night to be out here, and as the evening goes on, it's going to get a little bit cooler.
It's always nice to see everyone coming out, especially to support the seniors tonight.
We got some folks from Port Huron here also. I see in the stands with their Port Huron high school attire, and tell we've got a good outpouring of fandom here between the two teams. Port Huron High School with the ball, bounding around in front. Port Huron's got an opportunity here. Oh, and it is just taken by Logan Langmesser. Logan's had a strong season this year.
I know we saw him earlier carry one up the side and make an opportunity for Chase with that corner kick.
Quite a move he just put on there. He sends it up forward.
Chase looking to center it.
He's got an opportunity. Jared Johnson. Oh, Jared just couldn't get that strong foot on it. It just got into the keeper, into the keeper's arms there. Jared had a nice chance at it. It was a nice feed to him, and
Shane definitely showing his strong suit at keeper. I know he's had 3 against him, but Chase has put 3 good balls in so far.
Logan Langmesser sends it back over to Joshua Welser. Joshua sends it up. Luke Langmesser sends it forward, and I think Jack's going to get called for offside. Maybe not. Okay. Nope. Jack's going to have an opportunity here. Goal for Jack Jones. Jack.
Number 5, Jack Jones.
It was close. I thought he was going to get called for offsides. The official was right there in front of him and did not call it, so obviously there was no offside on it. Jack takes it in, and nice play by Jack Jones.
Looks like Ricky Ambrose is going in for Jack Jones on that, and also going in is number 10, Evan Kruger.
Brendan Toppin with a steal. Almost had a breakaway. Just couldn't quite get through the last player. Both players go down.
Looks like it's going to be a Port Huron kick around the 25-ish yard mark.
Well, we're about 22 minutes into this game. Saints are up 4-0 already on Port Huron High School. Luke Langmesser sends it forward.
Saints definitely are not letting it off early.
No, the pressure is on Port Huron right now. What a steal by Joshua Welser. Nicely done. Taking it towards the center of field, dishes it off. Over to Chase Jones. Chase sends it up. This is an opportunity for the Saints. It's a running race. Jared Johnson trying to get to it. Can't quite get to it.
Still fighting for it, though, on that width.
It's number 2, Bondero McCall in the corner with Jared Johnson, and I don't know. It looks like it'll be a throw-in for the Saints.
Coming in for the Saints is number 22, Mason Sexton, and coming off is number 3, Luke Langmesser. Jared throwing one nice in middle for the Saints. Staying with it.
Ball goes out of bounds.
It's going to be another throw-in for Jared Johnson.
What a throw-in opportunity. Chase almost headed it in for goal number 4 for him today, but couldn't quite get there.
Jared staying with it, trying to get it back. Couldn't quite get it off.
It was a nice steal by number 20 for Port Huron High School, Caden Trendy. Ball goes out of bounds.
Looks like it's going to be a Port Huron throw-in taken by number 2 for Port Huron. Number 2 is Bondero McCall. Oh no, looks like it was a penalty kick. My bad. Port Huron, opportunity here. Luckily, Joshua Welser for the Saints shutting it down. Nope, steals it back.
That was a nice play by number 24, Logan Olvera for Port Huron High School.
That's going to be a goal kick for the Saints, I believe, taken by number 16, Logan Langmesser.
Seth White with the ball, the keeper for the Saints. I think Logan is going to take the goal kick, as you mentioned, and certainly the Saints are in no hurry, being well in control of this game thus far. 16 minutes left with this first half. Saints up 4-0. 3 goals by Chase Jones, another one by Jack Jones. Chase sends it up. Back into control of the ball again. Sends it up. It's going to be to Brendan Topin. Brendan's going to get a kick on goal here. Nicely stopped by the keeper, Gavin Corte for Port Huron High School. Nice stop by Gavin Corte. That was a good shot. Brendan Topin, freshman Brandon Topin, had a nice foot on that ball, but it just didn't get in, and it was a nice stop. Brendan Topin for the Saints.
Port Huron has to be careful here. We know Chase had a good angle on it, but Brendan's taking it this time. Still has to be careful. Corner kicks can go either way.
Anything can happen on a corner kick. Can deflect off one of the opposing players and go in. We've seen that happen before.
I know that's how the first goal happened this game.
Oh, bicycle kick. Luke Langmesser, that was classic.
And it's going to be another corner for the Saints. I believe taken by Chase Jones again. I know the left side of the field tending to be more of his favorite since he is a right-footed player. Definitely helps having Brendan Topin out there with the left foot.
We've seen Chase arc this in a couple of times now this season. Another nice shot. Looks like it's bounding around out front. That was a nice defensive play by Port Huron High School. Chase had a pretty good arc on it, and Port Huron High School player was able to defend it.
Port Huron sends it out, but looks like Henry McNabb's trying to fight for it. Looks like it's going to be a Port Huron kick.
I'm sure these games are fun for Jessica Jones when the Saints start out with a big lead here. She's got a strong bench here and getting the opportunity to put a lot of players in there already in the first half of the game.
Port Huron sent it in on the far side. Nathan Phillips hits it out, though. Looks like it's going to be a Port Huron throw-in. Taken by number 14. Number 19, Cove Avalera. Number 7 came in for Port Huron. Number 7 is Ashton Vertigan. We would just like to mention a thank you to all the ball kids out there. I know we have a couple of them chasing around the balls and helping out the Saints. It's always nice to see.
The ball chasers make a big difference in the game, getting the game to move along. Usually we have the names, and I don't have the names right now, but that's nice that they're out there volunteering. That's not an easy job. Zara, I've seen you out chasing balls out there
It's
during
a lot
games.
of running.
Yes, it is.
Especially since I think there's only 2 of them.
Opportunity for the Saints. Keeper for Port Huron High School able to defend that, Gavin Corte.
Gavin sends it up the middle. Port Huron stays in control of it. Number 11 carrying it up. Sends it to Zane Sullivan, though.
I would have a feeling that some of the Saints have played against some of the Port Huron players through travel soccer. I know that there's always been a lot of inter-team cohesion between the two schools with players, and I imagine some of the St. Clair Saints probably know some of the names of the players and have played against or even with some of the Port Huron High School players.
I know Marysville was a big setup for a lot of the Saints.
Opportunity there, shot on goal. That was a left-footed shot by Chase Jones. It's handled by Gavin Corte.
It's always nice being a little ambidextrous with your feet. Definitely playing a role in how you play overall. Can make or break a player.
Nathan Phillips sends it up. Nice interception by Nathan Phillips. Chase sends it back up the center. An opportunity for Brendan Tope, and I think Brendan almost had a nice breakaway goal there, but or shot, I should say. Went off the side of his foot. He just couldn't get a hold of it. Opportunity ball bounding around inside. Nicely defended by Port Huron High School.
Looks like it's going to be a corner kick for the Saints.
Just want to identify number 14. No, that's not Gavin Corte. He would be the keeper. Number 14, Shane LaShane, being out there on Port Huron High School's.
I think it might be number 19. I could be wrong.
Okay,
but they have some of their JV players with them today. We have a lot of double numbers I've seen. I think there's 2 18s.
Seen some really good activity back there by the Port Huron High School net. Certainly we want to give them credit for some outstanding play.
Definitely a good call on the keeper side, coming in on a curve. Punching that out. Looks like it's going to be another corner kick for the Saints, taken by number 2 again, Chase Jones. Chase looking for his 4th goal of the night, possibly.
Good corner kick in. It looks like it went off someone's head. Is that Luke Langmester's head? I think it was Luke.
I think it hit the post.
Did it hit the post? Oh, it didn't go in? Or?
It went in, but
okay.
I think it hit the post.
Okay.
Goal by number 2, Chase Jones.
Chase gets credit for the second one.
Port Huron definitely seeing how dangerous the corner kicks can be for them.
I should say second corner kick. It's Chase's 4th goal of the game. I don't see anybody on the coaching bench turning around saying that wasn't Chase, so I'll go with that, Zara. I'd say that it was kind of hard to see. Again, a lot of activity out there, and when the ball's bounding around in front of the net, sometimes it's hard to see if it's a Port Huron player or a post or whatever, but it looks like Chase will get credit for that goal. It's number 4.
Looks like it might be an early game. I know there's still plenty of time left, but Saints need 3 more to finish it out.
There's a call on the field. Might have been a little contact out there.
Looks like a card's being handed to number 13, Ethan Bingham. Yellow card to number 13, Ethan Bingham.
Ethan will have to come out of the game for a short period of time.
Going in is number 15, Jacob McCarty. Looks like he might have been talking to the ref on that one too. Not just the call, but...
See Coach John Jones there talking to Ethan Bingham. Trying to settle him down maybe a little bit if that was the case. And
nice collection by Seth White. Definitely being physical back there.
That was. He was kind of run into on that, but he was able to maintain control of the ball. Nice play by Seth White. Seth's had a really good season out there for the Saints. And again, has been a big part of this season, the successes that they've had this season. Saints with a winning record.
Going in for the Saints is number 5, and coming out is number 10. Looks like they're switching around. I know we see some midfield players going to defense, and defense going to midfield.
Logan Langmesser with a shot on goal, went over high. I have a feeling Logan will probably score before this game is over. He's been very active out there. And moving up now, he's going to probably get some opportunities to put the ball on the net.
Going in for Port Huron is number 8, Carter. And coming out is number 23, Mason Died. Port Huron keeping possession in the middle.
It was a nice place by Bondell McCall.
Sending it up could be an opportunity. Saints clear it with, though.
Joshua Welser fighting for the ball on the far eastern sideline. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in. Joshua dishes the ball over to Luke Langmester. Luke throws it forward. Got a couple brother combinations out there. The other one is Luke and Logan Langmester. They've been playing together all season long. Very physical players, very aggressive players out there, and certainly have been a big part of the St. Clair Saints soccer team this year.
Looks like Seth might get some field time tonight. I see Ethan Gander warming up there with one of the Old Saints. Chamberlain out there warming him up tonight. Could be some exciting opportunities for him later on tonight.
It's good to see Nathan Chamberlain out there. Nathan was a big part of this team for a couple of years there. A great defensive player for the Saints over the years.
Definitely was a big role in the team. I know he was the captain in his final year, and good to see him coming out and supporting the Saints. Looks like it's going to be a Port Huron throw in on that far side. Throws it in.
Opportunity for Port Huron. Oh, a little bit of a miscue. They were heading in and just couldn't get the ball going in their possession.
Luke Langmaster and Chase Jones doing really good shutting that down too. I would just like to mention, both teams have been doing great. Port Huron, both sides, offense and defense, have been doing good. Saints have just shut them down.
Zane Sullivan with a shot on goal. Oh, my.
Definitely looking hungry for one.
Zane hasn't had the opportunity to play up front very often this season. He's a tremendous defensive player, but definitely put a good foot on that, and the only thing stopping it was Gavin Corte making a really nice save on it. That might have been his best save of the night.
Zane usually playing center defense or middle of mid. Really excited to play up top, I'll tell you that. Chase Jones collecting the ball from Port Huron, sending it up. Zane looking like he has an opportunity here on the width.
Zane is a man on a mission tonight, it looks like, and he's going to get that ball in the goal. Centers it. Ball bounding around opportunity. Joshua Wells is going to get a shot on goal. Oh, centers it. Yep.
Jared Johnson for that goal.
Jared Johnson, nice.
Goal for number 17, Jared Johnson.
Very nice setup. Joshua Welser in possession of the ball. Thought he had a shot on goal, but dished it over to Jared Johnson for the easy shot. I don't want to call it an easy shot. None of them are easy, but that one was right in front of the goal. Nice job by all players involved.
Looks like there might have been 2 or 3 assists there.
I think we can give Zane one, too. He brought that ball down there. I think Zane got a piece of it, but it was a nice bit of soccer out there. Saints up 6-0. 5.5 minutes left in the game, or in the first half, I should say.
Luke Langmaster carrying up the side. Definitely has some good footwork. Port Huron has to watch for it, as we see there. Centers it.
Nice opportunity. Oh, Zane had a goal taken from him there again by Corti, the goalkeeper for Port Huron.
Definitely a nice shot.
Saints have 6 goals. They could have easily had 8 goals if it wasn't for Gavin Corte there. He's been doing a number on Zane shots because Zane has not had bad shots. Those are really nice shots, and goals in.
Goal for number 3, Luke Langmaster.
That'll be for Luke Langmaster. Saints all over Port Huron High School at this point. Again, we're only...
Seth coming out right now, looking to get some field time. Going to change real quick, see if he has time for a opportunity to play in field tonight.
We're just under 5 minutes left in this first half. Saints up 7-0 over Port Huron High School. As I had mentioned earlier, this game, with the pace that it's going, might not make it to the end here.
Port Huron definitely putting out a fight, but Saints coming in strong. Joshua Welser and Logan Langmaster fighting for it in the middle. Luke over with the possession on the width, carrying it up. Port Huron really fighting to keep it out, though. There they go, carrying it up the middle. Definitely showing some good communication and teamwork there, though.
Yeah, this has been a real opportunity for the Saints to let their players play in positions that they haven't played all season long, and certainly getting a lot of players out on the field. Be a goal kick for Port Huron. Oh, make that the keeper grab the ball and is going to send it downfield.
Nathan Phillips kicking it back up the field, though. Sending it up to Joshua Welser. Can't get a foot on it, but looks like it's going to be a throw-in.
Ball goes out of bounds. We just want to recognize the folks down in the production booths. Sullivan Smith, Connor Barney, Molly McNabb, and Lenny Pistalis, always doing a great job putting on these productions.
Coming in for the Saints is number 11, Brennan Topin, and number 27, Henry McNabb. Coming off is number 15 and number 14. Number 14 is Joshua Welser, and number 15 is Jacob McCarty.
Opportunity for Port Huron High School. Oh, intercepted. Chase Jones intercepts it. Looked like Port Huron might get an opportunity there for a shot, just couldn't quite get it through.
Looks like Chase has been benched for offense down there in the defense.
That's okay. Oh, there was an opportunity. Henry McNabb put a foot on it. Went off the top post.
It's going to be a goal kick taken by number 9 for Port Huron.
I think Henry McNabb was thinking that was going in, and it just didn't quite go in. We also want to thank Don Harris, Orlando Medina, the athletic director for St. Clair High School, being here today. We had a little bit of a electrical issue at the beginning of this game, and those guys both worked real hard trying to figure it out. Along with Reed Packman, they were able to get the electricity going back up in the booth here for this production. Don Harris on the clock, as always, doing a nice job.
Definitely a lot of pre-game stress right there, trying to figure out who could solve our problem. Looks like it's going to be a Saints throw-in. Taken by number 17, Jared Johnson. 2 minutes left in the half, though. Zane's looking for one.
Nice opportunity, Zane, trying to get through there, but the ball's eventually taken. Luke Langmesser, who just had that last goal, sends it in. Going to bound around. Is going to go past the goal off wide to the left. Be a goal kick for Port Huron High School.
Looking like Port Huron might make it out of the half for a second half. Port Huron's definitely fighting to stay in this game. Defense is showing great courage in this game. It's a big mental game, not slowing down.
Yeah, it's been a fun game for the Saints. I don't think it's probably has been as much fun for the Port Huron High School players.
It's always a challenge mentally and physically being in this position for Port Huron.
Wasn't that many years ago the Saints struggled out on fields against most teams, and I have to make recognition. Jessica Jones and her coaching staff have really turned the St. Clair program around.
Definitely, especially now for the first time ever having a JV team this year and last.
Yeah, it wasn't a few years ago the Saints struggled to get 11 players on their team, and now they have enough for 2 teams, and that's wonderful.
Looks like it's going to be a St. Clair corner kick. Corner kick's going to be taken by number 16, Logan Langmesser. 45 seconds left, though. Has to be fast. Sends it in, but doesn't quite get any air. Looks to send another one in, and it goes out. It's going to be a goal kick for Port Huron.
Second sticking down here for the first half. It's been all St. Clair. St. Clair up right now with 7-0 lead over Port Huron High School.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Well, we want to thank you for joining us for this first half. More high school sports action to come after this halftime break. We'll see you in just a few.
Well, they've got drink specials every day. Rooms upstairs if you want to stay. If you love music, hit play at the good old Murphy Inn. At the good old Murphy Inn.
Looking for a great spot to enjoy lunch or dinner with fantastic daily food and happy hour specials? Look no further than the Murphy Inn in St. Clair. This is Paul, owner of the Murphy Inn. Our charming Irish pub features different food and drink specials every day of the week, plus live entertainment every Wednesday through Saturday. The inn even offers 7 unique hotel rooms complete with modern amenities, perfect for overnight stays or a weekend getaway.
There ain't no doubt we're going out to the good old Murphy Inn. To the good old Murphy Inn.
AAA is excited to introduce the Huffmaster Insurance Agency right here in St. Clair. Whether it's home, auto, or life insurance, Huffmaster Insurance Agency has you covered. Your one-stop shop for protecting what matters most. Conveniently located across from Pine Shores Golf Course at 1015 7th Street, St. Clair. Stop by or call us at 810-637-1200. And remember, go Mariners and go Saints. Huffmaster Insurance Agency, 810-637-1200.
LaFontaine, Michigan's ultimate Chevrolet Buick GMC dealer. Shop in-store or online from over 3,000 new and GM certified pre-owned vehicles from 7 Michigan locations. Whether it's the reliability of a Chevy, the luxury of a Buick, or the power of a GMC, LaFontaine's got your ride. With free pickup and delivery and buy 3 tires, get 1 free every day, the lowest price guaranteed. Around the corner or just a click away at LaFontaineBuickGMCChevy.com.
North Star Bank believes in banking on a first-name basis. Our bankers get to know you, your goals, and your dreams. This allows for the flexible solutions you need with the personalized service you deserve. North Star Bank provides the same services a national bank offers with a local commitment, all streamlined and simplified to fit your life. It's a better banking experience, personalized just for you. They'll show you why putting customers first makes all the difference. Equal housing member FDIC.
Thank you for joining CTV Community TV's coverage of East China sports. We're back in for the second half of this game between St. Clair High School and Port Huron High School. Saints controlled the first half and currently have a 7-0 score. They've dominated the entire game. Very few shots by Port Huron High School. It was just a shot there. I believe that was Luke Lingmesser with a shot.
Seth White, he passed it off to Seth White.
Oh, he passed it off
Trying to get his keeper a nice shot.
Seth being a goalkeeper in his senior season, games are ticking away here. I'm sure that he's going to want to try to be in a position to get a goal tonight again. He's had a couple goals this season, if I'm not mistaken, and usually they come when the score is something like this, and Seth gets a chance to get out of the goal spot and go out onto the field.
Port Huron definitely showing some strength. Just St. Clair beating them on almost every level, unfortunately, this game.
Seth White out on the field. I suspect that's Ethan Gander back in the net for the Saints. It's number 23, Seth White with the ball. Centers it over to Mason Sexton. Seth back with the ball. Seth is going to take it in, take a shot on goal. Nice shot by Seth White. Good stop by the keeper, Gavin Corte for Port Huron High School. Despite the score being 7-0, we have seen Gavin Corte make some very exceptional stops in the keeper position back there. 7 have gotten through, but some of the ones that he has stopped have been done in dynamic fashion, I guess is the best way to say it.
Doesn't help when St. Clair has some good feet on their team. I know Chase has put 4 of them in, and Chase has had some great shots this game. Nonetheless.
Yeah, 2 of them coming on corner kicks where he was able to arc it in. But Chase has got a strong leg, and he can put it in from quite a distance out.
Chase is trying to get some opportunities for his friends on the width there. I know both Zane and Seth are looking for that opportunity, but
Evan Kruger out there. Evan, if I'm not mistaken, I think Evan's got a goal this season, and he's probably looking for a little bit more.
looks like it's going to be a throw-in for Port Huron. Either a foul throw or the ref thought it was Port Huron to begin with. Don't know which, but it's a throw out there on the far side. And that looks like it's going to be a foul throw. I think he threw it off the wrong line.
Zane Sullivan with a throw in.
Zane centers it to Seth. Seth just brings it out to width a little too much. Looks like it's going to be back a Port Huron throw.
With the break here, we just want to pay some recognition to Annette Chase. Annette is here. She's in the concession stand right now, but she has been here during the evenings for soccer games, football games, you name it. She's been here. It is homecoming week at St. Clair High School this week, and We recognize that Annette was the Grand Marshal in the parade, recognizing her efforts for all that she does, both at the high school as well as during sporting actions out here. Nice, very nice person who is very helpful in any way she can be helpful at these games. Annette Chase has been doing it a long time.
I know she's made an impact on not only the seniors, but all the kids coming up still after her. So
Yeah, what a wonderful person.
Chase looking to send it up. Luke Langmaster sends it up to Seth. Looks like it might be intercepted by Port Huron, but Seth's still fighting for it. Looks like they're calling that too much physicality there, and it's going to be a kick for Port Huron around the 25-yard line. Kick is taken by number 9. Number 9 is Captain Tyler Beam.
Tyler sends it down.
Port Huron can't quite get a foot on it and doesn't keep it in, and it looks like it's going to be a thrown for Nathan Phillips on that far side, though.
Yeah, that was Bondero McCall on the other side of the field there trying to stop it. Although the score is 7-0, Bondell has had a strong showing today. Seems to be one of the seasoned players on Port Huron High School's soccer team.
Definitely one of their prominent, more midfield offensive players. A little more versatile in both areas. Nathan sends it up. Luke doesn't keep quite in control of the ball, but sends it over to Zane Sullivan on the width.
I think Zane's having a good time out there today. He gets to play a couple of different positions, and he's fired a couple in there that their keeper, Corti, has made some spectacular stops on.
Definitely having fun. Chase Jones and Mason Sexton trying to keep the ball.
Oh, Chase breaks away with it out of that crowd.
I know Chase had like 3 on him, so definitely a hard fight. Chase stopping it again. Looks like it's going to be a Port Huron throw-in. Sends it over to number 10 on Port Huron, who sends it right back. Port Huron's definitely fighting to stay in this game. Definitely doing better second half than they were the first half, but Saints are still ready for it.
Nice shot. Luke Langmesser, nice stop by Corte for Port Huron High School. Ball still in play, though.
Luke's fighting for it, but they send it out.
A little bit of a tackle there. Mason Sexton had contact. Scott Perez, the official on the sideline, was right on top of them. Scott talking to Mason, explaining the call.
Looks like he came in just a little too late on that one.
Yeah, I think it was a good call. And again, Scott Perez, the official, was right on top of it, watching it. Sometimes that happens when you're playing an aggressive style of soccer. And no ill intent by Mason Sexton on that at all.
Zane Sullivan with the opportunity here. Gets it kicked away from him, and it's going to be a save by Gavin. Gavin looks to play it up the middle, though.
Port Huron High School with an opportunity here, taking it downfield. It's deflected off to the side.
Nathan Phillips stopping it, sending it up the field back to Luke Langmesser. Luke looking to send it in. Chase running onto it.
I think Chase is going to have an opportunity for a shot, see if he dishes it off. No, he's going to take, yeah, there's a shot. I thought maybe he was going to dish it off at the last minute there, but he took a shot, left-footed shot, went just a little bit high.
Coming in for the Saints is 15, 11, and 27. Number 15 is Jacob McCarty. Number 11 is Brendan Topin. And number 27 is Henry McNabb. Coming off for the Saints is number 9, 17, and 14.
Whole scale changes there for both teams.
Port Huron's trying to stay alive. Definitely been a hard game for them physically. Definitely good to be using their subs. Throwing for the Saints, Brendan Topin taking it on the near side. Sending it to Luke Langmesser.
Ball bounding around out front. Once again, Gavin Corte with the stop.
Nice collection there. Oh, one of Port Huron's players lost their shoe in that mix-up. Played on without it, but Port Huron's looking for an opportunity there on the whip. Saints are fighting for it. Will Rapier over there on that far side. Port Huron sends it down the middle. And that's going to be a goal. Goal for number 18. 18 on Port Huron.
Okay, that makes this game last a little bit longer.
Goal for number 18, Daniel Azura.
Yeah, that was a nice play. Certainly Port Huron is going to enjoy that, in that this game was certainly getting out of reach and getting close to the 8-0 threshold that would call the game early, but Port Huron High School makes it a little bit harder for that now with a one goal, making it a 7-1 game.
Seth fighting for it though. I know Saints really want that game. Zane sends it in. Little too much on it though, and it looks like Port Huron's going to keep in control of it. Port Huron's carrying it up the width, looking for another one. This could be dangerous.
Oh, what a steal by Chase Jones. Just kind of took it right away.
Chase looks to send it up for Zane, who doesn't quite get a touch on it. Sorry, that was number 10, Evan Kruger.
Chase kind of made that a little bit look nonchalant, but it isn't. That was a tough play he made and took it right away from the Port Huron player in the middle of a dribble. Brendan Topin with the ball. Brendan sends it back over to Chase Jones. Chase sends it back up. Oh, nice pass. Over to Brendan Topin again. Brendan Topin still fighting for it. Keeps it in bounds. No call. It's still in bounds. Ball bounding around. It'll be Port Huron's ball now.
Port Huron looking to send it in, but Brendan's staying tight on him, but gets around him.
Nicely done. Mason Sexton with the steal.
A little miscue on that. Luke Langmeister sending it back out. Sending it up to Chase Jones.
It was Jacob McCarty kicking it forward. Chase eventually gets it, kicks it forward, back to Brendan Topin. Brendan with a nice feed up to Luke Langmeister. Luke taking it to the sideline, centers it. Ball goes floating out front. And once again, the keeper for Port Huron High School, Gavin Corte, grabs it, sends it back the other way.
Definitely nice collection on Port Huron's side. I know they're definitely doing better this half than the first. Good talk at half.
Chase sends it into Luke Langmesser. Taken from Luke. Chase back in possession of it again. Chase puts a couple of spin moves on. Chase looking for a teammate to pass it to. Sends it over to Henry McNabb. Henry fighting for it. Henry sends it to the sideline. Will go out of bounds.
Port Huron looking to make an opportunity of this. I know they're in the middle of the field right now, but looks like it's going to be a handball on number 1, Zane Sullivan, and Port Huron's going to look to send it. Ball is taken by number 9, Tyler Beam.
There's a whistle on the field.
Looks like it was offsides, and it's going to be taken by number 16, Logan Langmesser. Sending it to his brother, number 3. Looks to carry it up, send it to Zane Sullivan, who sends it in. And it's going to be collected by the goalkeeper. Zane looking for Seth White on that. Just came a little too much on it. And the goalkeeper beat Seth to it.
Yeah, all the Saints seem to be having a strong game tonight. It's kind of fun to watch. Logan Langmesser running back after the ball.
Definitely think the Saints are getting a little frustrated, though, up top.
It's been a slower start than the first half of the first half. The second half has, I don't want to say the Saints are out of sync, but their dominance that they had that first half has evened out a little bit.
definitely thought they were going to have an easy win here and haven't had that same luck this half.
Sometimes it's the way the ball bounces, and the ball can bounce in a lot of different directions, but it hasn't quite gone St. Clair's way just yet this half.
And they're saying that's a Saints goal throw-in.
Just want to recognize Scott Perez and Jesus Castillo, our officials for today's game. There's only 2 officials out there. They're doing a little bit more running than they would normally do. Fortunately, I was talking to them at halftime, and they were saying it's cooled off considerably since the start of the game, and it's very comfortable out there for them. They've called a good game so far.
Saints throwing again. Brendan Topin taking it, sending it to Seth, who heads it. Could be an opportunity here.
Seth is going to try to center it. It looks like it's going to go out of bounds. Seth kind of hits the turf there.
That's going to be a goal kick for Port Huron. Port Huron's looking to play it quick, though.
That's one thing about Seth, whether he's in the goalkeeping role or if he's out there running around. He does not fear hurting his body. He throws his body out there, goes up and down, and gets right back out and gets back out playing again.
Definitely think that's a key feature you need when you're being a goalkeeper.
Sure.
Definitely need to be able to bounce.
Oh, an opportunity for Port Huron.
Little miscue there.
Saints have had a couple of little miscues this first half thus far.
Definitely could just be them getting tired, but also new people in new roles. I know we haven't seen Jacob McCarty in defense at all this season. He's playing right back in there.
Chase has got one to beat, kind of eyeing up what he's got there. Waits for his teammates to get downfield, ready for I'm sure he's going to pass it off here to someone. He dishes it off to Luke Langmaster. Luke back to Chase Jones. Chase puts it on goal. Oh, just goes a little bit wide to the left.
Chase trying to pawn it off to one of his other teammates, but no one's quite open, so he goes for that shot, but...
Once again, we just want to remind everybody that next Monday night, we're going to have the inter-school district rivalry between St. Clair High School and Marine City High School, playing for the Burns Trophy. Be an exciting night out here. Last year, Marine City took the Burns Trophy. That was a classic matchup over at the St. Clair County Community College soccer fields in Marysville. Very hard-fought game, and Marine City came out on top. I know both coaches, Coach Jones and Coach Augusta from Marine City, are looking forward to that matchup.
Looks like a corner kick here for the Saints. We've seen some pretty good corner kicks for the Saints. I know we've got 2 goals off of them now by Chase Jones, and could be dangerous here for Port Huron.
Chase teeing it up. Ball's up in the air. It's going to go past the goal, bounding around. And it looks like it's going to be another goal kick. Number 12 for Port Huron High School. Looked like a little miscommunication. He kind of put his hands up in the air. That's Noel Zerardi. As if he was a little mistaken on that, but the ball was kicked right out of bounds.
Brendan Topin looking to send it in.
Brendan puts it up. Ball bounding around out in front of the goal. Oh, nice stop.
Zane looks to send it in, but Gavin's right on top of it.
Gavin Corti.
Sends one long. Definitely one of his best kicks of the night. Nathan Phillips was not ready for that. But sends it over to Zane Sullivan on that whip.
Feeling a little bit bad for Zane. He has put some nice shots on goal. And even though the Saints are up 7-1, Gavin seems to have had Zane's number this game. He just can't get it past Gavin.
I know Zane just sent one over to Brendan Topin, but definitely had a good angle on that. Made a great run. Cool 1-2 action there.
Ball out front, bounding around. It's going to be that was almost a shot by Joshua Welser there. He was charging in, I think, to put it in the net, and Port Huron was able to get a foot on it right at the last minute.
Subs coming in for the Saint, number 5, Jack Jones, and number 15 for Port Huron, Daniel Coronado.
Daniel Coronado. Port Huron in control of the ball, taking it downfield. Looks like it might have went out of bounds there. The official, Jesus Castillo on the far east side, just called it'll be a St. Clair throw-in.
Looks like it.
That's a long way from the booth where we're at, but it looked like it might have just crossed the line as the Port Huron player was taking it downfield. There was no opposition to that player. He was just running downfield with the ball or dribbling downfield, and the ball looks like it went out of bounds.
Joshua Wilser on the ball, but gets sent big by Port Huron.
Logan Langmesser back in control. Sends it up.
It's going to be a call on Port Huron there. A little too much shoving going on and sends Logan Langmesser right to the ground.
Official kind of explaining his call out there. Looks like they're going to play on with a kick for St. Clair. Logan will be taking the call. Taking the kick, I'm sorry about that. We're about halfway through this second half. Saints are up 7-1. In high school soccer, there has to be an 8-point differential for what would be considered such as a mercy rule type thing where the game would be ended. Saints are up by 6 right now. Oh, and make that, Saints are up by 5 right now. That was a nice kick. That was a goal by Port Huron High School.
Goal by number 10, Port Huron, Bradley Sanchez.
Bradley Sanchez for Port Huron High School on that. He floated it, and it went right over Ethan Gander's head. It looked like Ethan was kind of caught in the nowhere zone there a little bit, where he was trying to move forward to block it, and then realized that there was a little bit of space. And Sanchez from Port Huron High School recognized that and just kind of lofted it over his head, and it bounced into the net. Again, this still a strong St. Clair lead, but this game has gotten a lot closer. As we were talking about that 8-point differential possibility at halftime, it's closed in a little bit now. Chase Jones with the ball, centers it. It's going to be an Joshua Welser with a header that just missed.
That was so close on that one.
It would have been a beautiful header by Joshua Welser. Hit the post, and I think Joshua was shaking his head. I don't know if it's because the header hurt or if it's because he couldn't believe it didn't go in.
Port Huron's playing it quick. I know they're seeing opportunities in front of them.
That was a beautiful play and almost textbook, except it was a couple inches off and hit the post and bounded the other way.
I know Seth White on the bench looking a little frustrated. Not only that he didn't get a goal, though. He's had some opportunities up top and hasn't quite got one in.
Chase Jones with the ball. I think Chase is going to take it in. Trying to get around one. He's got around one. He'll center it. Oh, it'll just go over the top of it. And it'll be a goal kick for Port Huron High School.
Port Huron's goalkeeper sends it big up the middle. Port Huron stays in possession as of now, but Mason Sexton's fighting for it.
It's Jack Jones trying to take control of the ball. Jack dishes it out to Zane. Ball popped towards the goal. Gavin Corte again with the stop. Send it downfield. Ball bounding around. Logan Langmesser in control. Turns it around.
Looks for his brother.
He's going to send it up.
Skips a layer, but doesn't quite get to Ethan Bingham there.
Ooh, a couple of heads banged together there. Mason Sexton and number 2, Bondell McCall for Port Huron. I think that one hurt a little bit for both sides there. They were both going for the ball. They stuck their head out to do headers, and they kind of bumped heads, which is not uncommon in soccer. That hurts, but it's not uncommon.
Port Huron, number 9, taking it there. Sends it big. Looks like Ethan Gander eats it up.
He did.
Tyler Beam taking most of their big kicks. Definitely has a foot. I mean, we saw him take it at the 40 and almost send it all the way down. Good 50 yards there. Chase Jones with the ball, carrying it up the far side there. Port Huron definitely knows he's a key player.
Good defense, but Chase is still working around him. Chase is still in possession, centers the ball. Opportunity for the Saints. Oh, Ethan Gander might get a call on the keeper running into the keeper, but Ethan certainly had an opportunity there. Both the keeper as well as Ethan Gander playing aggressively.
Ethan has to be careful. I know it's his senior year, and he's already has one card this game.
Yeah, I think the official Scott Perez was going over and conscious of that, trying to break that up a little bit. It was not intentional. They were both running hard towards the ball, and Ethan tripped over the keeper.
Opportunity for Port Huron here. Zane shutting it down, though, coming from the opposite side of the field there.
Zane just put on some miles from one end of the field to the other to make that defensive play. Be a throw-in for Port Huron High School. Again, this game was heading in St. Clair's way. St. Clair has not scored a goal this second half. Port Huron High School has scored 2.
Definitely a little frustrating for the Saints, I know. Was expecting it to be an easy second half and just finishing off with 1 goal, and now they have to get 3 in order to get that mercy they thought they had so close in reach.
Yeah, with 16 minutes left in the game, I have a feeling this game will go the distance.
Nathan Phillips on the far side carrying it up.
Up to Joshua Welser. Joshua putting some speed on it. Joshua's going to try to center it. It might go out of bounds. See if Joshua can save it. He cannot save it, but
it's a corner kick.
Corner kick. What a play by Joshua Welser. I think he kicked it right back towards the Port Huron High School player right before it crossed that line, and Port Huron gets called for kicking it out. No.
Yeah.
Okay, it is going back to the corner. I think even Port Huron High School was debating that.
I think Coach Dale McNabb's out there running his miles. That's for sure.
He has become a ball chaser also, besides being a very excellent assistant coach. Chase Jones with a corner kick, ball bounding around. Looked like Ethan Bingham tried to do a header towards the net. It didn't go in.
I think that was actually almost a Port Huron header in.
What was it?
Gotta be careful out there on the side there.
Be another corner kick. Looks like Ethan Bingham's going to take this one. Oh, it's a throw-in. Okay, I thought it was a corner kick. That ended up being a throw-in. Jack Jones defending it. Looks like it's going to go out of bounds.
Throw-in's going to be taken this time by Luke Langmesser, number 3 on the back.
Nice throw-in by Luke, bounding around in front. See if anybody can get a foot on it.
Joshua Welser there. Gets shoved off the ball, though, and Port Huron clears it.
Got about 14 minutes left in this game. This second half has gone by in a hurry, it seems like. No scoring on St. Clair's part, but they did score 7 in the first half, which certainly played a big role in the game. Chase Jones, who's got 4 goals already this game, just took another shot on goal. It went high.
Chase having a couple field goals this game, that's for
yes, he's
on top of his 4 goals he scored. Definitely think that the Saints will be lost without him. He's been a prominent goal scorer overall.
Yeah, I remember Chase starting in his freshman year out here, and you'd mentioned the size differential, and he's kind of grown into that role. He's now of equal size with the seniors, but he's always possessed those skills and speed that have provided him opportunities to score goals out here. This is an opportunity for Joshua Welser. Joshua had a nice pass put to him. Oh, just can't quite get it in. Got freshman Joshua Welser back there, along with freshman Jack Jones, trying to get the ball in.
Port Huron's throwing on that far side, sends it up.
Mason Sexton, yeah, nice play by Mason, sends it back in. Saints just can't quite get a grip of that ball anymore this half, and it's kind of seems to be squirting around a little bit all over the field and nothing solid. So 12 minutes and 30 seconds left in this game. Again, St. Clair in no danger of losing the lead here by any means, but they've struggled a little bit the second half and just seem to be a little bit off. Chase Jones with the ball, sending it up. Chase heading towards the goal, puts a move on, still in possession of the ball. Sends it, centers it. No one there to pick it up. Luke Langmesser now with the ball. He's going to put it, try to center it. See what happens.
Sends it. Doesn't quite get anyone on it.
Chase back with the shot on goal. Nice stop again by Gavin Corte. Gavin's picked up his game the second half too. Take nothing away from Gavin Corte. He's made some really nice stops the second half. And it's not that the Saints haven't put some shots on him. They have. But I think he's picked up his game the second half.
Definitely think Port Huron as a whole has brought up their intensity. Bobbling around the middle. Port Huron sends it up. Could be an opportunity here. Zane Sullivan looking to stop it.
Ethan Gander way out of the net here. We'll see. Nice play by Ethan Gander. Wisely kicks the ball out of bounds.
Port Huron looking maybe to play quick.
Nice job. Chase Jones back in possession of it. Sends it up. Ball coming downfield. Opportunity for the Saints. Jack Jones is going to get a shot on goal. Oh, he just can't quite get to it. I think it was Jared Johnson bringing the ball downfield. Made a nice feed to Jack Jones. I thought Jack had a step, but just couldn't quite get the kickoff before the keeper was able to grab it.
Seems like a common theme this night. Looks like we're just sort of missing that last touch, that last final pass up there in the final box. Coming back in for the Saints is Seth White, Will Rapier, and Brendan Topin. Coming out is Ethan Bingham and Mason Sexton and Joshua Welser.
Coach John Jones giving a fist pump to Mason Sexton. Mason's played a nice game tonight. Same with Joshua Welser. There's Seth White with the ball back out on the field after having a strong first half in goal.
Looking to play one in. Ooh.
Seth, he's knocked down. Still, I don't know if that was called or not, but I think...
Definitely hit his head on the turf, saw it bounce.
Yeah.
Not...
Seth gets back up, and like we said earlier, he's a tough guy out there. It's going to take a lot to not let him get up. There was somebody knocked down. One of the
looks like a card for Jack Jones on that.
Yeah. Jack's got his head down. I didn't see the collision. It looked like a collision if it's what I saw it right. No card. Doesn't look like there's going to be a card. Is there one? No, there is no card on that. And Scott Perez says carry on.
Yellow card, Luke Langmaster, number 3 on the Saints.
Oh, okay, there was a card on it. Okay. There was a card on that? It was Luke Langmesser?
Thought for sure there was Jack, but apparently wrong player checked.
I saw a collision. I wasn't sure who was all involved in it. It looked like Jack might have been involved in it, but it looks like Luke was the one who got the yellow card on it. Chase Jones heading up. Jack takes a spill. Looks like it's going to be a kick for St. Clair.
Right about the 15-yard line. Port Huron definitely has to be careful here.
Mm-hmm.
Saints already having the lead, but still.
Clock ticking away.
8 minutes left.
Chase did kick it in quite quickly. Did not go in. Ball is running to the sideline. Brendan Topin trying to save it. He did save it, I think. Nope, it's just been called. An array of players coming in for Port Huron High School, as well as Evan Kruger for St. Clair.
Jared Johnson coming out from that far side. It's definitely been a tiring one. I know the Saints, even with their far score, they've been fighting really hard. Same with Port Huron. I know they've struggled the first half, but they're really showing their intensity the second half. Chase looks to play it to Seth White, doesn't quite get it off. Still fighting for it though. Has possession.
Nice dish to Seth White from Chase Jones. Seth tries to put it on goal, blocked by number 14.
It's going to be a corner kick on that.
I believe that's Shane Lachey from Port Huron with that defensive play. He's played a strong game tonight.
Looks like assistant coach Dale McNabb got a little tired, and now we're taking charge as head coach.
Just speaking of helping out, I know that Coach Jessica Jones certainly is greatly appreciative of the grandparents helping out this year, particularly with treats for the players after each game. It seems like there is an array of grandparents. Tonight I saw Joshua Welser's grandparents coming in with cookies and other treats for the players, and I know other grandparents have done that as well during the season. I know Jessica Jones has been very, very appreciative of that for her teammates.
Actually, I was mistaken. Dale McNabb actually got pushed off to the other sideline. Has his work cut out for him.
The job of an assistant coach is never ending. There's all kinds of details that they have got to participate in.
Even if they may or may not want to be doing full-size sprints.
Have to check to see if the other assistant coach, Reed Packman, is on this side. I don't see him, but definitely assistant coach.
Nope, he's on the bench.
He's on the bench.
Leaving it to...
Dale is out there doing the running on the other side of the field.
Port Huron has the kick here around their 20. Sends it up. Luke Langmesser back in the game. Heads it. Port Huron stays in control, but Zane clears it. Chase sends it up to Seth, who plays one big.
Yeah, Seth led Brendan Topin just a little bit too much there, and it went right to the keeper. 5 minutes left in this game. Port Huron has put on a good demonstration here the second half. Again, they have shut the Saints out the entire second half after the Saints scored 7 goals in the first half. Opportunity for Port Huron High School. Ethan Gander kicks it back downfield the other way. Port Huron back in possession of it, sends it forward.
Luke sends it up, though, to Chase. Shane's looking for Seth.
Chase is going to take it. Gets around one of the Port Huron High School players. Chase sends it the other way to Seth. Seth White kicks it back to Logan Langmesser. Opportunity. Oh, I thought he was going to one time at Seth. Opportunity here for Seth tried to shoot it in. Didn't make it. Brendan Topin was running it down. He took a little bit of a hit to the back as he was chasing it down. No call on it. Ball goes back the other way.
Nathan Phillips sends it up.
Nathan Phillips playing a strong game out there again.
Looks like Joshua Welser coming off. Nope, sorry. Will Rapier coming off, and looks like number 15, Jacob McCarty, going in.
Will counting down his games also. One more home game after this for Will. We say it's a home game, but it's Marine City actually will be the home team on that game, but
still exciting.
It is. It's probably
home
considered
field.
a home field for both teams. So
Marine City actually has 2 home fields. I know they have one out towards Cardinal Mooney since they're combined, but
that's right. Marine City. It's not Marine City High School. It's Marine City United between Marine City High School and Cardinal Mooney High School.
Mooney United has had a good season this year. Will be a good competition for that trophy. Logan looking to send it up. Plays it to the keeper, unfortunately. 3 minutes left in this half. And for the game. Looks like it's going to be a Port Huron throw-in on this. Number 18 taking it. Danielle on that whip. Zane Sullivan clearing it with.
I still can't believe Zane did not score today with all those great shots he put on goal. Again, the coach or the keeper for Port Huron High School was just making outstanding shots, and I'm sure Zane is going to be shaking his head when this game is over. How did one of those shots not go in? He made some real nice shots.
Zane definitely playing a good game. And the ball not bouncing his way, and great goalkeeping on Port Huron's side.
Yeah, take nothing away. Gavin Corte has played well, even though it's a 7-2 game. Some of those stops Gavin made today were incredible. Chase Jones out front. I think he's going to put a foot on it. Left foot it? Nope, he's going to dish it off. Nope, still in possession of it. He's going to right foot it. Goes off the hand of Gavin Corte. We'll talk about some great stops. That was another one.
Gavin plays it big, quick. Trying to get another one for Port Huron here.
Gavin was able to get one hand on that shot and pushed it towards the post, and it went connected with the post. Port Huron in an opportunity downfield. Just can't quite get a foot onto it, and it is sent back the other way. Luke Langmaster sending it back the other way.
One of Port Huron's players looks to be a little injured. Number 14 there.
St. Clair back with the ball. Chase puts it on net, goes wide to the right. Chase shooting from about 15 yards out, maybe. 15, 20 yards out. I guess it's another 10 yards there. So
50 seconds left.
This game is coming to an end. Again, St. Clair holding a 7-2 lead over Port Huron High School. Yep, number 14 coming off now. Looks like he hurt his ankle, perhaps. Protecting his ankle, and the coaching staff is there helping him out now. Down to 27 seconds left in this game.
Could be an opportunity here for Port Huron, but Zane stops it. Sends it back up, but Port Huron still keeps possession.
Down to the final 10 seconds.
9, 8, 7.
Oh, shot by
6,
Port Huron High School.
5,
Stopped by Ethan Gander.
4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
And that's the game. It's been an exciting game. Thanks for joining us for this East China High School sports presentation here on CTV Community TV. I'm Jim Jones along with Zara Sullivan, as well as a great crew down in the production booth. Appreciate you joining us. We'll see you real soon for the next game.
Magna is a proud sponsor of high school sports on CTV Community Television. Supporting our local schools and organizations is part of Magna's commitment to making a difference in our community. With a focus on innovation and growth, Magna is also hiring. Visit magna.com to learn more about opportunities with a global leader in mobility technology. Magna, driving the future right here in our community.
LaFontaine, Michigan's ultimate Ford dealer. Shop in-store or online from over 1,600 new and Ford-certified pre-owned vehicles from 5 Michigan locations coast to coast. Whether you love Ford's superior performance, cutting-edge technology, or head-turning style, LaFontaine's got your ride. Offering on-the-spot mobile service. And buy 3 tires, get 1 free every day. The lowest price guarantee. Around the corner, just a click away at LaFontaineFordLincoln.com.
D.P. Schweihofer Excavating Incorporated is experienced with mass foundations, solar, charging stations, road building, and land clearing. A complete one-stop drainage expert, D.P. Schweihofer Excavating Incorporated is the place you can be confident the job will be done right and on time. Located on King Road in China Township, D.P. Schweihofer Excavating Incorporated. Ace Hardware in St. Clair is your all-new local hardware store in St. Clair, located on the west side of the Riverview Plaza. Ace Hardware in St. Clair, now completely remodeled for all of your hardware needs. Your local Ace Hardware, of course, stocks all the quality Ace products you've grown to know and trust. Paint, tools, keys, everything hardware. Ace Hardware, St. Clair, on the west side of the Riverview Plaza. This has been a CTV Sports presentation of East China High School Sports. Presented by Magna, magna.com/careers, with support from LaFontaine Chevy, Buick, GMC, where you get the family deal. By Murphy Inn Hotel and Restaurant, by Ace Hardware, and LaFontaine Ford, where you get the family deal. And by North Star Bank, North Star guiding the way. And by CTV Community TV for Marine City and St. Clair.